Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Alejo. I'm sorry about my voice today. It's been a rough week. So, obviously, I have my throat a little bit sore, but I'm going to be here with you guys today because we have an English class, 100% in English, and we are going to talk about adjectives. That is one of the things that people keep asking me, like, Alejo, could you do something again with adjectives? I have several videos about it, but tonight I'm going to please you with another class. Let's begin with adjectives in English grammar. All right. So, what is an adjective? An adjective is a word that describes a noun, a person, place, thing, or idea, and it gives us more information about it. For example, the big dog. So we know there's a dog, but we don't know if the dog is small or it's like a medium or something. But this gives us information that is actually a big dog. Another example, she is a happy girl. So we know there's a girl, but we don't know if she's happy, if she's content, if she is sad, if she is troubled. So the adjective give us extra information about specifically this girl, and it says she is happy. All right. So that's the definition of the adjective. Now, where do adjectives go? What is the collocation in the sentences? Well, usually before the noun. Now, remember that the noun is a thing. For example, this table, this shirt, this bottle of water, those are nouns, okay? And we need a word that qualify those nouns. For example, this is a gray shirt, so that means it's not red, it's not blue, it's gray. This is a half bottle of water, which means it's not complete, it's half. So in this case, that is the adjective, all right? So let's take a look at this. Where do they go? Usually before the noun. For example, a red car, a delicious pizza, okay? We cannot say something such as, that is a pizza delicious. Like we said in Spanish. In Spanish, we say una pizza deliciosa. But in English, it has to come first. What qualifies? Is it delicious? Is it tasteful? Is awful? So we need to know what it is. All right. So before the noun, a delicious pizza or a red car. It could be a blue car. It could be a black car, but that gives us information. Now, it will come also after be, feel, seem, and look. For example, the car is red. Okay, we can say the car is red because it comes after the verb to be, in this case, is. Or she feels tired. In this case, we say tired at the end because before tired, there's the word feel. So I can say, for example, I feel enthusiastic. I feel sad. I feel great, because those words, they will come after feel. So that's another important thing, my friend. If it comes after feel, seem, or look, you can also use the adjectives right there. Now, number three, types of adjectives. There are several of them. For example, adjectives of color, size, of shape. Like, for example, a blue shirt, a small house, a round ball. But there are also adjectives of origin, like a Colombian coffee, which means it's from Colombia, a Spanish song, which means it's in Spanish, right? Adjectives of opinion, like a beautiful city. That's my opinion. Some people might think it's not a beautiful city, but I do. So in this case, it's a beautiful city. A boring movie, for other people it could be a fantastic movie, but for me particularly, I think it's a very boring movie. So that's an adjective of opinion because it comes from my thoughts, right? Adjectives of quantity, like, for example, many friends, three books, etc. All right. Now, the order of adjectives. Now, this is a very sensitive, um, matter, because a lot of people can make a lot of mistakes. We all make mistakes when we talk about this. I have another video which is a little bit more complete about this subject if you want to take a look. All right, so order of adjectives. When we have like more than one adjective, we need to determine what kind of adjective this is. So we have adjectives of opinion, size, age, color, origin, material, and noun. That will be the order that they could be used. Opinion, size, age, color, origin, material, and noun. For example, beautiful, that's an opinion. Small, that's a size. Old, that's age. Red, that's color. Italian, which is the origin. Leather, which is the material, and at the end we say bag. So we can say a beautiful, small, all red Italian leather bag. Of course, normally we don't use that many amount of adjectives in one sentence, but just in case you do, that's the order. I'm sorry, that's the order we should use: opinion, size, age, color, origin, material, and noun. Now, when we try to compare superlative and well, there are two options to use these comparatives: as a comparative and as a superlative. Let me explain that to you guys. So we can compare things, we change adjectives. For example, short adjectives we add er or est. For example, small, smaller. But if we find something that is the smallest, so we say est. Tall, taller. For example, my friend is taller than me, and he is the tallest of the class. That's the superlative. When they are longer, we need to say interesting, for example, more interesting, or expensive, more expensive. All right. I have a more deep video about it if you want to check it out. For example, this book is more interesting than that one, and he is the tallest in the class. All right. So now, guys, let's take a look at this trivia. It's trivia time. Okay. So which sentence is correct? She has a red, beautiful car, or she has a beautiful red car. What do you think, guys? What do you think? Think for a second. What do you think? In this case, remember that we need to put the opinion first. So in this case, she has a beautiful red car will be the option. That will be B. Let's go to number 2. What is the comparative of happy? Is it a long or a short adjective? Is it a long or short? It's short, right? So we say happier, which is B also. Very good. Let's go to number 3. Fill in the blank. The dog is big, bigger, biggest. What are we doing this? What are we doing here? We are comparing, right? If we are comparing, we need to say bigger. Okay, so in this case, that will be also B. All of them are B tonight. Oh, come on. Number 4, what is the superlative of expensive? Expensiver, the most expensive, or more expensive? The superlative. In this case, we are going to say the most expensive. All of them were B. What a great way to cheat on the test. All of them were just B. Okay, guys, so I'm going to leave some videos for you to watch if you want to take a look of a closer look, actually, to go into the adjectives a little bit further, and it's going to be great for you. All right, thank you very much, and I'll see you later, my friends. Bye-bye.